Hello and welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2 with me, McGammar. Last time, I finished off all my side stories. After looking at the map, I see that I can finish the game by going here. But today I'm going to go and talk to some of the people who moved around after completing everybody else's Chapter 4. So let's start with Veronica, because I got the battle-tested shield from her. She's pumping.
What are you looking at?
Someone pumping.
This is a dumbbell for training. It's a daily regimen for bodyguards like myself.
Makes sense.
I must grow stronger if I am to protect Madame Dulcinea. Speaking of which, we'll soon have cause to celebrate.
Yeah?
I should like to give her something to convey my gratitude. But what would make my lady happiest? Resplendent clothing, precious gems. The question weighs upon me more heavily than any armor. Perhaps someone close to her heart would know what best to give.
That's a tough one. Veronica's next chapter. Let's see. Dulcinea's bodyguard. She was once a guard for someone else of import, but was eventually dismissed in favor of a man. She then decided to give it all that she is to Dulcinea, who understood her frustration and encouraged her to be herself. I see. Okay.
That was very helpful.
I guess we could go back to Dulcinea's roots. That makes sense to me. Like, yeah, they kept on trying to erase it off the map, but that doesn't mean that there isn't information to be had there. We have some people in our party who are capable of getting good information, so let's try that. And given that these quests involve important people, I'm gonna try talking to important people. Like, how about you, Platt? The old man who runs an orphanage and sorts his eyes old quarters and loves all the children as if they were his own. He looks after kids whose parents are away working, or those who have been orphaned or abandoned, and even those he has taken in of his own accord. The number of children in his care continues to grow, making operations more costly, but he manages to get by thanks to an anonymous donation. I see. Or many anonymous donations.
That was very...
That didn't help me. Let's try your wife. Platt's wife. She is overjoyed when she sees grown children leave the orphanage and become full-fledged adults. She and her husband were never able to have children of their own, but she has lived a life without regret thanks to the little ones at the orphanage. Why would she know about Dulcinea and gifts? Maybe this will explain.
Dulcinea visited recently and sang for the children. She also helped us rebuild the town. So much has happened, but we are grateful to that girl.
I'm sure she put a lot of thought into what she should do. That heartfelt consideration is the greatest gift of all.
We give each other gifts for our anniversary.
They're nothing extravagant, of course.
But whenever the day draws near, I can see him holding his head and muttering to himself. Knowing that he's putting so much thought into it brings me the most joy. Gifts come from the heart.
Oh, my dear.
I'm sure Veronica is thinking very hard about her gift. I know she'll find something wonderful to give Dulcinea.
Alright. So... I guess she just has to think more about it. Either way, we got the information. Let's head on back to New Delsta then. And just tell Veronica to not think so hard about it, I guess? What would make my lady happiest? Resplendent clothing, precious gems? Let's give you the information.
What? You asked others about what I should get Madame Dulcinea?
Mm-hmm. A grand total of 2 others.
I see. Gifts come from the heart. Thank you. I've made up my mind. The gratitude I feel for my liege is deeper than I can express. I laid awake thinking about it all night, but nothing else came to mind. I will give her a dumbbell.
Good.
The secret to my lady's beauty lies in the strength of her heart and body. With training, that beauty can last forevermore.
Yes, stay fit. Forever.
You seem underwhelmed. No matter. I must deliver my gift to Madame Dulcinea at once.
Like, it shows you're thinking about her, which is good. Let's see how she takes it.
Veronica, I hadn't hired your services for the day.
I know, my lady. I came to bring you a gift to show my gratitude.
Oh, is that so?
Here.
Oh. This is wonderful!
Oh?
Thank you, Veronica. I absolutely love it.
Do you, my lady?
Yes, truly. This is a fantastic gift. This profound weight, the stunning sparkle of steel.
Oh.
It's absolutely perfect for a star like me. You never disappoint, Veronica.
I'm delighted you think so, my lady.
I don't think she knows how to use it.
By the by, Veronica, we met on this very day long ago, did we not?
Oh, she remembered!
I was blessed with physical prowess. So much so that I could best those with years more experience than I thought only of my training, and poured my blood, sweat, and tears into growing stronger. At times, I was forced to act more ladylike. Moments like those caused me to lose my way. But then, you spoke to me after I stumbled upon one of your shows. To each her own shine, you said. Never lose sight of who you truly are.
Those are good words.
You have no idea how those words saved me. Madame Dulcinea, I would protect you for my whole life, should you ask.
You have saved me as well, Veronica, and I cannot imagine another by my side. I'll make good use of your generous gift. I can only imagine what sort of sound this will make.
Sound, my lady?
But of course, this is meant to be struck like a drum, is it not?
Oh.
I simply must have it as an accompaniment in my next show. Now then, to begin preparations!
She has no idea what it actually is.
Wait! Madame Dulcinea!
They're perfect for each other. Okay. Bodyguard's Vantage. What does this do? It's just a good shield. Wait, it's a shield that doesn't increase defense. A shield that makes you hit even harder. Okay, alright, sure. Sure, okay. Sure. Fine. Alright. Okay. Alright, we can do that. Alright, let's see. Next up, let's go to Gravel. Looking around this town. And she's a little bit hidden by a shadow when I first entered town, but yeah, here we go. Let's talk to you. You look a little bit familiar.
I watched over that egg for a long time. Then my services were no longer required.
Oh, now I remember you.
So I left. No destination in mind, just wandering. Eventually, I ended up in this town. It's quiet here. Not many people. My soul found calm, like the sea at sunrise. But with nothing to do but hunt and eat. Well, let's say I have time on my hands. I've already counted all the rocks that are going to fall. If you hear of any work that might suit me, I'd be obliged if you let me know. I'm a damn good hunter, even if I'm not good for much else.
Well, monster hunters are absolutely necessary in this kind of world. Let's see if we can find you work. Alpione's next chapter. And you. There's a monster around these parts worth a lot of money. Always squeeze the profit off that beast, but I'm not much of a fighter. If you know anyone who is, tell them to come see me. Now, we got the information we need from that, but we need to get the information. I'm not high enough up on Cassidy, but the scrutinize chance is pretty good.
What's this?
He basically says in that text exactly what he said to us by talking to us, but now we got the information, the hunting request. Alright, we can take that on back to her. We'll probably get one random battle, because of course we do.
Alright.
The encounter rate is very high. That's fine, the areas are kind of small. Hey, when we give this back to you? Not yet. Let's get your information from you. Descendant of the Guardians who protected the Sea God for generations. Their roots stretch back thousands of years to Toahaha. In truth, her ancestors were beastlings who left the island with cataracta, which means that she has traces of beastling blood within her veins. Okay,
Thank you.
now we'll give you the information.
Hunting monsters for pay, huh? In other words, slaughtering living creatures no one will even eat. I guess humans are just as greedy and shameful wherever you go. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. A short time later.
That's right. Don't be afraid.
Looks like one of those armadillos.
My little friend here? Well, I used the information you gave me to track down and chase off those money-hungry merchants. And somehow, this little one took a liking to me.
Yeah.
I didn't plan to bring it along, to be honest. But after a while, it started to remind me of cataracta.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, this time, I'm going to keep it safe.
Yeah.
So, the two of us are setting out on another journey together. There are a lot of creatures out there being maltreated and abused for no reason. We're going to save them. Maybe I'm deluding myself about what we can achieve. But it beats sitting around here, right?
Yeah,
Go
precisely.
off. You keep well, too.
Take care out there, Alpione. And we got Alpione's amulet. Deal more damage when your HP is low. That gives you a load more HP. I see. Alright, that explains a lot of the memes of, seeing characters at 1 health. I kind of figured that was going to be the case, but here we are. Now that we got that, let's pop over to Dunning Creek. Gotta step over this way. Ah, there she is. Another one there, too. I sure do have a lot of side quests I have left I can do. Let's talk to the people of import, though.
This is where Ethan, my husband, was laid to rest.
Ah.
Oh, Ethan. I'm living life for me, just as I promised you. My own research continues in fits and starts while I look after Elena. I've come across a rather curious set of ruins in my reading, you know. These ruins, they're way out on an island at the edge of the world, where the beastlings roam. I should like to see them for myself someday.
I've brought some flowers, Lady Clarissa.
Oh, thank you, dear. Ethan will be pleased to have them.
I know what you really want. You want to go anywhere and everywhere, researching all kinds of things. But you can't, because of me, right?
Oh no.
Now, why would you say such a thing? That's not true at all.
I know you try really hard to make me feel better. It's really nice of you. But I want you to go. Don't worry about me, please. The housekeeper and I can look after everything while you're gone.
Elena, dear, thank you. I think I might just accept such a lovely offer. Though I should very much like to have a guide.
Ah, there's the hit. You need a guide, huh? Well, it just so happens that we're capable of guiding. But first, information. Oswald's former assistant. Despite her ladylike demeanor, she is not afraid to say what needs to be said, and has brought many a scholar to tears during discussions. The only person who could do with an argument against her was her late husband, a feat which will likely never be accomplished ever again. Perhaps. Anyway, let's guide her.
Right this way.
I look forward to what we'll discover along the way. Alright, and she wanted to look at an island, so I think that was the Beastling village. Ah, here we go.
Bringing food. Giving half. Giving half.
Now wait a minute. This seems awfully little. You sure you counted correctly?
That seems like plenty to me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, half, exactly.
Sorry about that. Our mistake.
Okay.
Here, take more. You lot can really eat, can't you?
Us taking? Taking more? Thanking. Very nice. Very kind.
Alright, I'm glad they're getting along.
Beastlings, and so many.
Yeah, they're pretty great, aren't they?
Clearly that dome was no idle fairy tale.
Well now, we have a most unusual visitor.
Wait, you're being nice?
Oh my. Oh my. Might that be Kohaze?
It's been eons, Clarissa.
They know each other?
When did we last see one another? At the survey of the pit?
Goodness, how that takes me back. We were just students back then.
What a small
and it
world.
was your knowledge of economics that kept the research going, if I recall. What have you been doing all this time?
I always meant to use my education to earn myself a lordship, you see. So I came to this island, settled it, and built myself a village.
My word. Age did not dull your ambition, I see. But something must have happened. You've made nice with your neighbors. The Kohaze I remember would have made their elimination her first order of business.
The passage of time can change most anything, yes. How have you been?
My research into the seventh source continues apace. Lately, however, I've taken an interest in the beastlings. As such, I've come to study the nearby ruins.
Is that so? Fascinating.
What do you say? Join me for old time's sake? I believe I could learn a lot from your approach.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to revisit the past. These are the ruins you seek.
Are they?
Oh, nothing like a set of ruins to get a scholar's blood flowing.
Well, I guess it's a start.
By the by, what connection do you believe the beastlings have to the seventh source?
Well, you see, a mage in search of the seventh source once performed a rite. And according to the account I've found, that rite resulted in humans being transformed into beastlings.
Oh, and what exactly did this mage do to these people?
That, my friend, is what I've come here to find out. The records also indicate a point at which all conflict on the island ceased. And I believe that moment is when the rite took place. What would you suspect was the cause of the initial conflict?
The moon? Probably the moon.
Someone coveting the belongings of another.
Oh, okay.
Let's suppose you're right. Then an end to conflict would suggest nothing less than the disappearance of greed from human nature. Put another way, suppose this mage gathered all that avarice, thus forming the seventh source.
Greed is quite a powerful force. It could work. But could you not approach it from the other side? Might the mage not have removed all greed in the hopes of drawing out a heretofore hidden power?
How do you mean?
When we first arrived here, the beastlings shared their land with us. My covetous nature led me to try and drive them from it altogether. When I think back on my conduct, well, I see now that something dark had wormed its way into my heart. Yet, the beastlings never took up arms against us. Rather, they tried to protect us, if you can believe it. And so I confronted the error of my ways, and pledged to live in harmony with them.
Good.
It was at that moment that I felt a warm power well up from within me. A power I've always supposed was the seventh source.
I just knew I'd find your take on the matter fascinating. Thank you for showing me the way. This has been a most fruitful investigation.
Ah, it ain't nothing.
Say, do you recall the only quarrel we've ever had? I was solving a puzzle, the answer to which was worth a decent sum of money in a competition. And you spilled your tea upon every last page of my work.
Ah, yes, I remember it well.
After I had words with you, I realized something. I didn't care a whit about the money. I simply enjoyed doing the work. That realization freed my mind, and the answer to the puzzle became crystal clear to me.
And what was the puzzle?
What I mean to say is, we've been taking on far too much. And that may well be limiting how much we can accomplish.
You might be right about that. So, would it be greedy of me to want to celebrate our reunion with some tea?
Oh, Kohaze. No, of course it's not greedy. It's simply good manners.
I thought you'd say as much. Then, let us table our discussion for the time being.
Yeah. I'm glad they're good friends. Let's see. It looks like we got a stick for that. Reduce target's elemental defense. It also has a lot of elemental attack on it for a spear. That could be really useful, maybe. Like, it's not battle-tested, but, like, what is? Alright, so, let's see. Next up, let's go to Ku. There's a handful of quests over here I haven't done. Just like many other areas, but, let's talk to you. Yeah, you're kind of sad looking at the destroyed house, aren't you? Let's get your info first. You are Mikka, younger sister of the late swordsman Ritsu. She carries a deep hatred in her heart for the war, and is quick to lend a helping hand to the injured. Not out of kindness, but guilt. Her name means sky in the ancient Ku language, and is the only thing her impoverished father was able to give her before his passing. Alright.
Thank you.
Let's see what we can do to help.
Excellent work, Lady Mikka. You've been a boon to us all.
Master Benkei.
Even so, we all have our limits. No one here expects service to come at the cost of well-being. Take a break, girl. I can shoulder this burden for a while.
Thank you, but I'm fine.
But...
Really, there's nothing to worry about. Please, let me continue.
Well, well, there you are. As you can see, our nation has come together to rebuild.
Which is good.
By the efforts of all, our work is proceeding apace. That being said, I worry about poor Mikka.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
The sand lays thick on her skin, and she scarcely rests. From morning to night, she toils. And the look on her face, it does not tell of a happy heart. It pains me to see it. Although only a small gesture, I would present her with a new kimono to block the sun and sand. However, every weaver in Ku is preoccupied at present. How far must I journey to find one?
A weaver, huh? Well, if that's a clue that we have to go off of. I've heard tale of a talented tailor in the Leaflands. I don't know their name or where to find them. A tailor, huh? Okay, we know of a dressmaker. That's Agnia's dad. That should be in Cropdale. Okay, so we do have the clues to go off of. We can get the information we need. Let's go over here. Yep, there he is.
Thank you.
Papa, what are you doing? You can't be so sour-faced all the time.
It doesn't matter. My patrons don't come to talk. A tailor sews in silence. Her garments speak for us.
That's a load of crock. Work should be done with a smile. Doesn't matter what it is. Or do you want your customers fleeing in terror?
Hello.
Ah, welcome, welcome.
Can you fix the dress?
Oh? She works until her clothes are threadbare? All in service to the city? This Mikka sounds just like Agni.
Oh. Wait here.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm helping too, Papa. And we're finished.
Nice.
A new kimono, just for Mikka.
Wait, you guys can make kimonos here?
She can bring any garments here and I'll fix them, no matter how frayed.
I mean, I guess you are an expert dressmaker.
But tell her that our bodies aren't easily fixed. She must take care of herself.
I'll bring it to her right away. Our work doesn't end until the customer has their product. Besides, it'll give me a chance to meet this Mikka. Where can we find her? Mind showing me the way?
Okay, we can show you the way. Are we even able to try and... No, we can't even try to guide him. Did I never get your information? Agni's father, and a tailor by trade, his meticulous work has been praised by connoisseurs since he was a young man. It even earned him a secret reputation on the eastern continent, one that drew Kwani to the village to order a custom-made dress 20 years ago. Oh.
Thank you.
Anyway, how about you? Agni's younger sister. Her rough and ready personality makes meticulous work like cooking, cleaning, and laundering clothes a bother, so she leaves it to her sister. Sewing is an exception, however, and she demonstrates an otherworldly concentration when helping her father with his tailoring work. Ah, okay. Anyway, we gotta guide you. Peppy step. I like that. Anyway.
Come, my wayward lamb.
You couldn't have found a better helper. Leave everything to me. And now we go back down there. Cool. And we take you over to her. I want to do everything I can for Ku.
Your delivery is here. Garud garments at your service. Are you Mikka?
Huh? Yes, I am.
Your clothes really are being held together by a thread. We made this specially for you. Please wear it in good health.
I can't. Such a lovely kimono.
Oh, look at this. Lady Mikka, at least try it on. Surely it was no simple matter to have this sewn.
Yes, go on. There's no need to be shy.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, take nothing.
This is more than I could have imagined. You have my utmost gratitude.
You must be hungry after traveling so far. It's not much of a payment, but I can make rice balls for you.
Yeah, rice balls.
Rice balls?
Go ahead, try it. You'll love it.
This is delicious. How have I lived so long without these? I could eat dozens.
Yeah.
Please, have as many as you want.
Your cooking could give even Agni's a run for its money. If I were looking for a wife, I'd want her to be just like you.
Oh?
A wife?
I'm glad they're getting along.
It's been a long time since I've had such a lively meal. I used to have a brother, but he died in the war.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
I owe everything to him. This house, this comfortable life. He gave so much to me, but I never had a chance to repay him. I thought if I couldn't do that, I'd repay my debt some other way. So I helped rebuild. But it seems all I've done is cause others to worry.
Mikka.
I'm sorry. I've kept this bottled up for so long.
You shouldn't keep your troubles to yourself. Others are more than willing to share them.
Share? Do you have troubles too, Paula?
Of course. When my sister left on her journey, it was me who had to do all the cooking.
And we now know you don't like cooking.
I only knew how to make one thing. For 3 days and nights, all Papa and I ate was raspberry pie.
You know, that doesn't sound so bad for one day, but...
Those were tough times. Even my dreams were full of raspberries.
That must have been hard for you. If you need to share your troubles with someone, then I'll gladly listen.
You asked for it. I've got enough stories to fill a book.
The next morning...
That's strange. Where are they?
Weird that the screen flashed twice.
You haven't seen my earrings, have you?
Of course not.
I woke up and they were gone. Where could they be? I can't find them anywhere. I can't believe this. They were supposed to be for...
And the camera pans over to the right. Ah. Okay, the game just kind of gave it away a little bit there. So we need to go to the bandit. I don't have any actions on me right now that can get things. Or do I? What are you looking at? Can we have those back, please? Simple earrings made of wood. I'll gladly give it over to you for free. May we meet again.
I'll take good care of this.
And then we hand it right back. Where could my earrings have gone? We'll give them what they need.
Oh, you found them. Thank you.
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
You must let me do something to thank you. Now, to give this to Paula.
Yeah?
I slept in. I should get back home soon. Papa's probably getting lonely.
Paula, please, take this.
Huh? What is it?
It's a reunion earring. If we both wear one, that means we're certain to meet again.
Oh.
See? I have one too. My brother gave them to me when I was little, and I've always treasured them. He told me to save them for someone special.
Are you sure? You don't want to save them for someone more special?
I'm sure. If I can share my troubles with you, I can share this too. My brother always said, keep your head up. You deserve to watch the heavens. But I didn't even realize that I had been looking down for so long, that I lost sight of the people who were looking after me. It was thanks to you that I remembered to keep my head held high.
Thank you, Mikka. Let's both keep our heads up. You're not alone. You should come visit sometime. As my wife, if you like.
Oh ho!
Oh, Paula.
Well then, I should be off. Till we meet again, Mikka.
Of course. I can't wait.
And so it was love at first rice ball. I do say the fastest way is someone's heart is through the stomach. Yeah, well, we got Mikka's amulet for that. Which gives a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed. Could be good on Throne. Throne has abilities that do more damage based on her speed. Let's see. What can we do next? Let's head on over to... Let's go to Berry Hills. Let's talk to one more girl. Remember passing by her earlier. Yeah, I think she's just right next to the zone border. Yeah, here she is. Also kind of hiding in a shadow. Here's Laila. An orphan living with Platner and his wife. She used to vent her emotions by stirring up mischief around town, but learned how to express her innermost feelings in a new way since learning how to dance for Magnetia. The dancer's influence also taught her how to have hope and dreams.
That was very helpful.
That was a good little beat. We've really got to get her some new clothes, though. He does dance really good, especially at 13.
My moves were pretty good, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the dance competition?
No, I didn't.
The winner gets a heap of prize money.
Yeah, which you could use to buy a dress.
And that winner's gonna be me.
Yeah, good luck.
Then I'll treat everyone in town to a feast.
I mean, that too. That's also good.
All right, the show's about to begin. You better cheer for me.
Yeah, wouldn't miss it.
Up next, we have one of our top contenders. Hermes, the goddess of Kennelbrine!
We are very familiar with Hermes.
Just listen to that. Bet I can make them cheer louder, though.
Miss Laila, please change into these shoes.
Huh? No thanks. I always wear these shoes when dancing.
This is one of our rules, I'm afraid.
Well, if it's a rule, then...
I feel like this is a very common trick. Like, if the shoes aren't broken in properly, doesn't that mess up your movements?
Thank you, my little fishies.
Next, we have the up-and-coming rookie, Laila!
Now then, time to steal the show!
Yep. Just get up and try again. Come on, keep going.
What? How?
Yeah. That's a real shame.
Damn it!
That girl.
Yeah, she was sabotaged. Now where could she be? Actually, what about you? I watched over the Festival of Grace for many a year, but I've never seen one this boisterous. Guard protecting the outdoor Lady Grace. They're ordinarily off limits, so it's open once a year during the Grand Gala. Okay, we already know that.
That was big.
Where is Laila now? Is she only here at night? She ran away really far. Probably did. She probably did. Not there. Tavern? She is only 13. Ah, hold on. Ah. What a rare sight. I hardly ever see Oswald drinking to his fullest.
I just feel like it today. Forgive me, won't you, for drinking on your birthday, Rita?
Rita? I think he's mistaken you for his wife, Casty. Are you alright, Oswald?
Elena, have you found a solution to that problem?
Huh? It looks like he's confused me for his daughter. I don't think I've ever seen him this drunk before. Shall we humor him? Yeah. After all, Oswald looks so happy right now.
Do you remember, Rita? Lita's first word. Pretty. She said while looking at the flowers she'd been growing.
What a precious memory.
Do you remember what I said before Lita was born? I wish for our child to have a beautiful heart. I think her first words will be an observation of the beauty around her. It's all thanks to you, my dear.
Oswald.
And yet all I can do is teach her math. I'm sorry I'm not a better father to her.
No, Oswald. I think you're a wonderful father. I think so, too.
Rita. Alina. Thank you.
He's asleep. We can't have him catching a cold. Let's put a blanket on him. Good idea. Quietly now. Aww. Of course he'd get drunk on her birthday. Of course he would. He drank hard too. Alright, anyway, let's talk to her.
So you found me.
Yeah?
I've been practicing every day since then. I decided that I was gonna keep dancing, come rain or shine. Everyone used to scowl at me when I played pranks around town.
Oh yeah.
Ever since I started performing for them, they're always smiling. That's why I want to keep doing it. I want to bring them hope. When I said I would enter the competition, everyone came to cheer me on. But after I fell, I just ran off the stage. There's no way I can look them in the eye now.
Oh, there you are, little Laila.
Hermes! What are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Today has been filled with some unusual dances.
Huh?
People falling on their rears while others slip about as if walking on ice.
Now that you mention it, one of the judges told me to wear these shoes.
The soles are sticky.
Oh, they're sabotaged too.
Something is causing oil to seep out with every step.
So this is the reason I fell?
Foul play.
Little Laila, why don't we head back to the competition? Let's ask them to give you another chance to dazzle the audience.
All right. I'm not ready to give up yet. Hold on. Why are you helping me, Hermes?
Tell me, little one, how do you feel when you're dancing? I feel like a dolphin. All the terrible things around me are washed away until it's just me and my feelings. I become strong enough to swim to the horizon and back.
I know exactly what you mean.
To me, dance is like an ocean. One in which I can swim however I like. And I refuse to allow my waters to be polluted.
Thank you, Hermes. All right then, back to the competition.
Yeah, let's show 'em what you're made of, kid. Let's go a little bit back and forward. It's a little bit of a walk, but you know what? It's fine. The areas in this game are not that big. And we're here. Yeah? Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
Here, as thanks. It's not cheap attending a goddess. Though methinks she may have won even if I hadn't handed out those shoes. Hermes is gaining popularity among the masses. A wave is coming. And I would do anything to see my splendid fish ride at its crest. After all, her scales are wrought from gold. How cunning.
How despicable.
Hermes!
You're the one who gave out those shoes, aren't you?
That is none of your concern. We did what we must to ensure your victory. Your name is now more renowned than ever. Soon, you'll have more coin than you know what to do with. Ah, why don't we go and claim our prize, Hermes?
I have no need for my prize.
What?
How dare you? How dare you sully the art of dancing?
Hermes!
Yeah, I think you're fired.
You will never set foot in my ocean ever again! Whoa!
I must be going.
Oh, he's quick.
Wait up, old man. Hey, let's go teach that guy a lesson.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna beat up an old guy. I guess that's just the way it is today. I met that man not long ago on my tour, and never realized he saw dancing only as a means of making money. For your information, one of the 5 most beautiful dancers in the world. She rivals even Dulcinea in popularity. Even now, at the height of her fame, she happily accepts requests to dance at even the smallest taverns in an effort to repay the kindness of her fans. Ah!
That was very helpful.
That's one of the good ones. Anyway, let's go over and see if we can find that guy in the top. Here we go. I know nothing. Leave me alone. Let's give you the juice.
Take this. Good night.
Isn't he a little old to be playing tricks like this? Thanks. That ought to teach him.
What's going on here?
Well... Do you have a moment, dear judges? We owe everyone an apology.
Okay, so only one judge was in on it.
I look forward to seeing you dance, little Laila.
But you got disqualified, Hermes. And it wasn't even your fault.
Oh, I appreciate your concern, but it's all right. The ocean is full of predators. Swim long enough and you're bound to meet one. I've seen many a dancer scared back to shore when they bare their teeth. But today, I was able to protect my fellow fishies from them. And I was more than happy to do so.
Hermes. Then it's up to me to return the favor.
What?
I know you wanted to dance today, Hermes. Not for the money, but because you love to do it. And I think that's really amazing. If anyone has any complaints, I'll give them a piece of my mind. So let's take the stage together, Hermes.
Oh, little Laila.
Wouldn't that disqualify you for dancing with... whatever. Just have fun. Have fun. Go get him, kid. And so it was that Laila and Hermes shared the stage. Laila moved with spirit and passion, beside Hermes, whose graceful steps flowed like water. The two dancers moved as one, stealing the hearts of all in attendance. Their performance finished, the pair left the stage, to the sound of thundering applause.
I never thought we'd both win.
Thank you for letting me swim in your sea. You are amazing, little Laila.
Maybe, but I'm still more than a few steps behind you.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have my share of the prize money.
What? Are you sure?
Of course. It's for you and the other fishies in your ocean.
I can't thank you enough, Hermes.
You can thank me by letting me take a dip in your sea again.
Hermes. It's a promise. Let's dance together on an even bigger stage.
I look forward to it already.
And so they are friends and co-workers. Delightful.
Thank you, Hermes. See you then.
Delightful. That's Laila's amulet. What does this one do? Lots of elemental attack. We don't really get to see that a lot on the accessories. Yeah, it looks like it's equal to elemental augmenter. But the evasion's not bad too. That's all the time I think I got for this episode. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to stop in front of the save point over here. I still have a handful more of these side quests to pop in on. And if you wish to see some more of these post-game subplot, like side quest chapters, these side stories as the game calls them, be sure to join me. Thanks for traveling with me. Good night.